What's up, good people? Christian Allaire here. Welcome to your YouTube channel for Power Yoga. I am a veteran who's turned into a yogi and a Power Vinyasa teacher based here out of Salt Lake City. So with that, looking forward to this video, looking forward to bringing you some great yoga, and I hope you enjoy the practice. I hope that you are subscribing to the channel and that you're liking the content, and I really look forward to some feedback from you. So with that, I'm gonna meet you on the mat in the pose of the child. Roll that intro. Boom. I generally begin our videos, our yoga practice, in the child's pose. Why? Because it's how I generally start all my practices. All the benefits that I have as a teacher, all the wisdom that I've gained as a teacher have all come from my own practice. So I like to start here to ground, to make a dedication to myself, an intention for myself that says, hey, it's time to practice yoga, and all the outside external forces, the things, the to-do lists, the daily tasks that take up a lot of our time, that is now separated from the mat. And I want to just practice yoga and with as little distraction as possible. So that's what child's pose means to me. Let's get the knees wide, bring the forehead down, start that breathing, start to heat the internal body by Ujjayi style breathing. Many practitioners have the habit of setting an intention, a specific goal maybe for the practice at hand. If that's you, then please set that intention. Walk the hands left. Endeavor to keep the right hip point on top of the right heel, so you might have to do a little bit of work here to keep the hip from rising. And you want to create space between the right hip point and your right rib cage, so feeling that nice stretch. Come back to the center. Stretch your arms out in front of you. Walk the hands to the right. Walk the hands back out in center. Stretch the fingertips out in front of you. Then raise the forearms off the floor. So your hands in the configuration of a pianist, somebody who's playing the piano. Really push down through the finger pads to get the shoulder blades to come together. Keep extending the fingers forward, but keep the hips going in the opposite direction. Okay, let the forearms come back down to the floor. I'm gonna move to tabletop pose. Hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Breath in for cow facing, breathe in. Cat pose, round and hollow, chin to the chest. Inhale, change, breathe in. Cat pose, breathe out. Inhale, cow facing. Exhale, cat facing. One more set, inhale. Exhale, round and hollow. Bring the spine back to neutral. Walk your hands just a tiny bit out in front of you. I'm going to ask you to extend your left foot towards the back. You want to keep your left toes on the floor, however. Pull the pit of the belly in. And from the strong point with your left leg as a foundation, come to three-legged dog with the right leg extending up and back. Extend through the heel. Extend through the heel. Just reach through the heel. Really feel the stretch in the rib cage. Feel the stretch in the spine. Your left hip might be feeling it. Come to plank pose. As you come forward, right toes touch down to the mat. Keep pushing the floor away. Knees to the floor. Tabletop. One set. Cow facing. Cat pose. Last one here. Spine to neutral. Right toes. Extend them back, please, right? Firm up on the leg. Then you know what you're preparing to do here. You're getting ready to come to three-legged dog. 3, 2, 1. Left leg extends. Stretch it out. From here, we'll come right to downward facing dog. Set the left toes down, and then we start to pedal your feet back and forth. Fingers press into the floor. Create the shape of that inversion, that V shape. Shake your head around. Let's loosen up in the jaw line. Top of the mat for Ragdoll Pose. Travel forward, hands to your elbows, or backs of the hands to the floor. Drape your body over your thighs. Let the head be nice and loose. Center the gravity over the ankles. Stay still or sway side to side. Let's take the hands behind the back, interlace the fingers, palm to palm grip. Toes forward, heels in line with toes, halfway lift, belly to spine, pull it in, start to stretch the arms away from the sacrum, and then fold in. Reach the hands again, away from the low back and towards the back of the head. Gentle rinsing out of the shoulders. Set the hands down onto the floor. Halfway lift and lengthen, breathe in. Crown forward, butt back. Forward fold, chin to the chest. 2 more. Halfway lift and lengthen, breathe in, belly to spine. Fold it a little deeper here. 3rd round, in breath, halfway up. Exhale, fold. Toe heel the feet together, create a little bit of space between the heels. Mountain pose with soft knees on the rise. Extend the arms above the head, reach up, reach up, reach up. Hands to the heart center, breathe out. Inhale, mountain pose, extend the arms above the head, twist to the right. Keep the right hip point facing forward, look over the right shoulder. Inhale, back to center, go left. Left hip is facing forward, come back to the center, mountain, cactus arm, goal post the arms, gentle back bend. Keep the legs firm, protect the low back. Re-extend the arms to the sky, big breath in. Exhale, fold forward, breathe out. At the bottom here, lift and lengthen halfway. Lunge the left foot back, set the left knee down. Crescent moon pose. It's a modified low lunge, send the arms up. Want to magnetize the thighs, so the magnetization is coming into center line here, sinking forward but reaching up. On the exhale, set the hands down to the floor, curl the left toes, downward facing dog, send the hips back and up. You're going to come to the toes, pitch forward, and then we're going to come to high plank, lowering all the way down to the floor. Untuck the toes, Bhujangasana, Cobra Pose, lift up. Chin to the floor, relax. Child's pose, hips to heels, release. Downward facing dog, hips backing up. Travel forward, top of the mat, feet to touch. Space between the heels, moving to half lift, in breath. Exhale, fold, out breath. Inhale to mountain. Hands, heart center, out breath. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Turn to the left. Right arm forward, left arm back. So change it up on you a little bit. Back to center, flow up. Flow right. Flow up. Cactus the arms, back bend. Extend the arms back up. Bow forward, hands to the mat. On the inhale, lift and lengthen. On the exhale, right foot back, right knee sets. Send the arms up. One breath in. Set the hands down to the floor, right toes tuck. Down dog, left foot comes back. Inhale, high plank. Low plank. Upward facing dog, inhale. Exhale, down dog, breathe out. Now you're gonna bend your knees, hovering the shins so they're parallel to the floor. From this nice, really deep bear crawl squat type thing, we're gonna come to high plank. Press forward, pose, bring it forward. Down dog, back it up. Bend the knees. Plank pose. Low plank. Upward facing. Now get ready, yogis. Come to down dog. Again, you're gonna come up onto the toes, bend the knees. This time we're gonna hop forward, travel it up. Halfway lift. Bow in. Rise up. Twist to the right. To the center. Twist to the left. Center. Cactus the arms, back bend. Re-extend to the sky. Bow forward. Halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, left foot back. Right leg to the sky, three-legged dog. Open up the right hip. Circles with the right knee or ankle joint. Up to you. Re-extend the right leg. Draw the right knee to the nose. Step forward, runner's lunge. Inhale, you're gonna shift forward, dip the hips down. On the exhale, we're gonna go into a split. Shift your hips back, fold over the right leg. Rebend into the right leg. Take the right arm up. Easy twist. Exhale the right hand to the mat. Step forward, left foot to the right. Halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Mountain pose, rise. Exhale, fold. Come to a halfway lift and then move to chaturanga pose. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, down dog. Gonna come to that nice deep bear pose. So bend the knees very deeply. Knees hovering off the floor. Look to the thumbs, plank pose. Down dog. Bend the knees, hover them. That bear pose. Plank pose. Okay, we're gonna come back to down dog. And this time we're gonna bend the knees. We're gonna look to the thumbs, travel forward, float it up. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Rise up, mountain pose. Twist left. Inhale, center. Twist right. Inhale, center. Cactus the arms, back bend. Re-extend. Bow forward. Halfway lift. Right foot back, runners. Three-legged dog, left leg up and back. Open the hip, fan the toes. Spin the inner thighs away from one another. Re-extend left leg. Knee to chest, round and dome. Step through left foot. Inhale, shift forward, dip the hips down, send the hips back, fold over the left leg. Rebend into your left leg, send the left arm up for easy twist. Exhale, left hand to the mat. Step forward, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Rise to mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold, and come to chair pose. Space between the heels, send the arms up. So standard chair pose here, weight into the heels, lift and spread all 10 toes, lean back a little bit, and we'll move to birdie pose. So now we plug in and send the arms back. Arms should be definitely above the elevation of the hips, no doubt. If you can bring them above the elevation of the shoulders and keep squeezing the shoulder blades in, that'd be terrific. So from here, what we're gonna do is we're gonna stand up into something called staff pose. So we're gonna lift the right leg up, call it staff. We also can call it stork pose. We call that staff pose. Now we're gonna come back to birdie pose. Right foot sets down, arms sweep behind you. Staff pose, left knee lifts. We bring it up. Birdie pose, left foot meets the right. Into arcing Tadasana. This is standing up, going all the way backwards. Breathe out. Excuse me, breathe in. And now forward fold, breathe out. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale to upward facing. Exhale, down dog. Bring your feet together, back edge of your mat. Make your way to high plank. Set your right knee down, modified side plank. Roll the left arm up. Make circles with your left arm. 3 times, 2 times, 1 time. Other side, left hand down, left knee down, right arm up, modified side plank. Reach up through the right paw, circle it around 3 times, 2 times, 1 more time, reach it up. Right hand sets down, high plank, low plank. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, down dog. We're gonna start with taking the left leg up, open the hip, fan the toes. Okay, re-extend the left leg, bring the knee to the nose. Left foot steps forward, runner's lunge. Okay, from here you're gonna extend your left arm forward. Right hand is on the mat, belly to spine. You're really extending here. And now 3 times we're gonna bring our right toes into the left hand. So let's do this. 1, right toes comes in the left hand. You tap the toe with the hand and send it back. 1. Second one, tap it, send it back. Third round, tap it, send it back. From here, we rise to high lunge. Up you go. Take a full breath in and come to low plank. Gonna set the hands down. Easy does it, low plank, nothing big here. Upward facing. And we're gonna come to down dog. We'll do the same thing on the other side. So right leg extends, open up the right hip for 3-legged split. Re-extend the right leg, bring the knee to the nose, round and dome. Step forward, right foot. Now we're framing the right leg. We're gonna extend through the right arm. And then 3 times, left toes to right hand. 1, extend. 2, extend. 3, extend. From here, high lunge. Arms up. Remember, we're magnetizing the inner thighs together, squeezing into center line. Drishti is forward, arms are reaching up, shoulders are coming back and away from the ears a little bit. We'll take a full breath in. Chaturanga, low plank. Inhale to upward facing. Exhale, down dog. Come onto your toe mounds. Bend your knees, look between the thumbs, float it up. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Mountain pose, reach. Now palms touch and we dive forward. Forward fold. When you get to the bottom here, halfway lift, left foot back, runner's lunge. Okay, we're gonna start out with the right leg. The flow is now going to change. So pay nice and close attention to my voice. Extend the right arm forward 3 times. Once again, we tap it. Toe to hand, hand to toe. Send it back. Second one. Send it back. Third time, hand to toe. Send it back, re-extend the right arm forward, and now we come to standing twist. So we come up and back with the right hand, left arm forward. Beautiful. Keep drawing the shoulders over the hips, squaring the hips, nice and strong in the back leg. Try to get your left heel to face upward. And we'll come to high lunge. Rotate, look forward. From high lunge, birdie pose. Feet together, hands back. Inhale to staff pose, right leg sky. Hands come to the hip points here. From the hip point position, I will call this a modified airplane because I'm going to keep my hands on my hips. It's just a little transition here. Modified airplane, right foot comes back. And then once you get into that modified airplane, you take your right hand down for a revolved half moon, left hand up. Kicking through the right heel, left arm stacks over the left shoulder, belly to spine. Now, next pose is something we call dancing Shiva. Slowly swing the right foot forward, and with your left hand, you take the outside of the right foot. Kick your right foot forward, and then send the right arm behind you. Back to the center, hands to the hips. From here, airplane pose proper. Extend the arms behind you, keep leveling off the hips, and as slow as you can, land your right toes for warrior 2 pose. Left foot is forward, extend out through the arms, pull the pit of the belly and drop the tailbone down, and start to breathe yourself into the pose. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Drop into side angle lunge, forearm to thigh. Extend the right arm up or over your eardrum. Let's open up the rib cage, right rib cage towards the ceiling. Feel nice and powerful through the outer edge knife side of the right foot. Full breath in and runner's lunge. You're gonna frame up your left foot. From here, we're gonna step forward. Right foot meets the left, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Mountain pose, hands above the head, reach. Exhale, fold forward. Now when the hands hit the floor, you're gonna take a halfway lift and step the right foot back, runner's lunge. Right out of the gate, left hand extends forward. 3 times, hand to toe. 1, extend. 2, extend. 3, extend. From here, standing twist. Left arm comes up and back, right arm extends forward. Turn open. High lunge, look forward, send the arms up. Squeeze in center. Birdie pose, right foot meets the left. Sink the hips down, arms extend back, palms facing down. Stand it up, staff pose, left leg. Hands to the hip points. Modified airplane, kick through the left foot. Left hand to the floor, right arm up for revolved half moon. Softening the right knee, we come into dancing Shiva. We want to try not to drop the left foot. We come up, right hand takes the outside of the left foot. Kick it forward, reach your left arm back. Back to center, hands to the hips. Airplane pose, kick out through the left foot. Extend the arms back if you feel stable. From this position, we soften the right knee and we land our warrior two pose. Arms extend out over the floor. And again, just like we did on the other side, we breathe ourselves into a deeper pose. Full breath in, side angle lunge, forearm thigh, left arm extends up, and then take it over your ear. Keep turning now the left rib cage up towards the sky. Breathe in, runner's lunge. Let's take your right foot back for low plank. And we'll take a nice inhale for upward facing. Exhale, down dog, 3 breaths. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, and empty out. Breathe in, empty out. Okay, gang, bring your toes and heels together at the back edge of your mat. Beautiful work, plank pose. Okay, we're gonna move into side plank where the left hand is the base here. Heels to the left, right arm to the sky. From here, we'll take the right foot off the left and move into wild thing. Try to keep your left leg nice and firm, open up the back. You can come up onto your right toe mound if you like, opening up the back. Keep the shoulder directly over the left wrist. From here, 3-legged dog. Right leg should be lifting up and back. Runner's lunge, right foot steps. Extend out through the right hand. 3 times, right thumb to left toe. 1, kick it back. 2, kick it back. 3, kick it back. Standing twist, right arm up and back. High lunge, look forward. Birdie pose, left foot steps. Sink it down, arms back. Staff pose, right leg sky. Hands to the hips. Modified airplane, right foot coming back. Revolved half moon, right hand to the floor, left arm to the sky. Dancing Shiva, stand it up, right foot. With the left hand, take it, kick it and revolve. To the center, capture the hands with the hips. Hips with the hands, rather. Airplane pose. Right foot extends back. Begin to soften your left knee and land your warrior two. Arms extend. Full breath in. Side angle lunge. Reverse your warrior, up and back. 3 breaths. Deep breath in. Empty out. Deep breath in. Empty out. One more big breath in. Chaturanga, hands to the floor. High to low plank. Inhale, upward facing. Down dog. Feet together. Plank, side plank, right hand base. Left arm up. Left foot off the right. Wild thing, set the left toes behind you. Three-legged dog. Left leg sky. Step it through, left foot to left thumb. Send the left arm out in front of you. Standing twist, left arm up and back. High lunge, look forward. Birdie pose, right to left. Staff pose, left knee lifts. Hands to the hips. Modified airplane, left foot back. Revolved half moon, left hand to the floor, right arm to the sky. Begin to soften the right knee, dancing Shiva. Don't drop the left foot, bring it up. Capture the right hand to the outside of the foot, kick it forward and twist. Hands to the hips. Airplane, left foot back. Soften the right knee, land your warrior two. Extend the arms out. Breathe in. Side angle, breathe out. Reverse the warrior, 3 breaths. Breathe in and empty. Breathe in and empty. Breathe in, empty. Last one, in breath. Hands to the floor, chaturanga, low plank. Inhale to upward facing. Exhale, down dog. Inhale to your toes. Bend the knees, look between the thumbs, float forward. Land the toes, come to half lift. Bow in, chair pose. Now we're gonna move into chair twist. We're gonna go left on the first set here. So hands to the heart and turn so your right elbow anchors to the outside of the left knee. Now I want you to really consciously push your left knee out to the side, and so the elbow and the knee are anchoring one another. And then turn your chest, so now the thumbs are right in the center line of the breastbone, and you keep sinking down into the hips. Fold forward and release. Feet apart. Peace sign fingers, take your big toes, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Release fingers from toes. Toe heel your feet back together. Chair pose. Sink down into the hips, send the arms up. Draw the hands to the chest, twist to the right side. Again, pressing the right knee into the left elbow to help you stabilize. Give you an anchor point to turn the chest to the right. Fold forward. Touch the floor, split the feet. Palms underneath the feet, step on the hands for gorilla. Once you get the fingers underneath the feet, let's take a halfway lift. Fold in. Release. We're going to go into crow pose, and from crow pose I'm going to have you shoot back in a chaturanga dandasana style. Knees into the backs of the tries. Let's do this. Crow. Lift up. 3, 2, fire. Chaturanga. Upward facing. Good work. Down dog. Beautiful stuff. Walk the hands to the back of the mat, yogi squat. This is going to be our little resting point here. So sit the hips down and take your squat. Now you could move your hips around by rocking weight to one foot or the other. Just a little march, totally up to you. Capturing our breath. Restabilizing and balancing out the body. Just taking a little bit of a mindful pause here in the center line of our practice. Okay, let's bring the hands to the floor. Lift your hips up and then toe heel your feet back together. We're going to roll up to mountain pose. Bring the arms above the head. Reach up. Breath in. Hands to heart center. Breathe out. Okay, we're going to start by doing tree pose. So we'll start with the left foot. We're going to balance in the right leg. So tree pose, you can bring the foot to the inner thigh, or you can do it Bikram style and bring the left heel towards the right hip point. Now, if you're doing it the Bikram style, you always have the option of taking the left hand behind you and having it search for the right toes. So some of us have the range of motion for that, some of us don't. If you're not going to take the bind, then I would ask that you bring the thumb to the center of the chest. If you're in the standard tree pose, the power Vinyasa style, bring both hands to prayer, and when you're ready, you grow the tree. Out of the posture. Left foot sets down. Now the left foot is base and we bring the right foot up. Again, power Vinyasa style is to bring the sole of the right foot to the inner left thigh. If you want to do it more the hot yoga style where you bring the right heel to the hip and the right knee points downward. And then again, if you're going to do the bind, you take the right hand behind, try to grab a hold of the right foot with your right hand. And let's release out of the pose. Right foot sets down. Send the arms up to the sky with a big breath in. Exhale, fold forward. Bring the hands to the floor, and I want you to splay the toes out again for yogi squat. You can come back down into that squat, where from this squat, we're gonna take it into the twist. Left hand anchors the left knee into position. Right arm extends up and back. Keep twisting the right shoulder back. Try to keep the hips as level as possible. Coming back to center, we're going to take the right hand, sweep it out to the side to anchor now the right knee in, and we release the left arm up and twist open on the left side. Beautiful. Bring the left hand back down to the floor. Both hands should be underneath the shoulders, hips up. Toe heel the feet back in towards one another, down dog. Step it back. Downward facing dog. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Again, feet together, back edge of the mat. This time we're going to go into three-legged dog, right leg to the sky. Let's open up the hip, stay in your split here, or flip your dog. Right foot is coming across, press the hips up. From this pose, we're going to move into fallen star. Set the right hand down, take the right foot across the floor. Lots of space between the feet, take the left arm up. Three-legged dog, left hand is down, right leg comes back and up to the sky. Right knee to right shoulder. Tap the shoulder, then draw the right knee to the right wrist. Bring the right knee back to the armpit. Three-legged dog, right leg sky. Step through, low lunge. Extend the right arm forward. 3 times, right hand to left toes. Tap 1. Extend. 2. Extend. 3. Re-extend. Standing twist into Exalted Warrior. Come up. Now from Exalted Warrior, I want you to shift your shoulders so they face forward and then look up towards the ceiling. High lunge, look forward. Take some of the curvature out of your back. Birdie pose, left foot to the right, and we sink down. Staff pose, right knee up. Hands to the hips, modified airplane, kick the right foot back. Revolved half moon, right hand to the mat, left arm to the sky. Dancing Shiva, try not to drop the right foot. Left hand to the outside of the right foot, kick it forward. Back to the center, hands to the hips. Airplane pose proper. Land your warrior two. On your next inhale, star pose. Toes are out, heels are together. Reach up through the arms. Breathe in. Horse pose, you're coming down. Set the hands to the insides of your knees. Take a moment to rock back and forth here. Now bring it back to the center. See if you can get your butt to squat down a little more. Just a little more. And now take a breath in, twist to the right. Left shoulder dips, look to the right. Inhale to center, breathe in. Exhale, twist left. Inhale to center, breathe in. Exhale, twist back. Back to the center. Go left. Now come back to the center. Back to your yogi squat. Not your yogi squat, but your horse, your goddess squat. Now send the arms up. You're still in your squat, your goddess squat. Really tuck the bum underneath. Try to really draw the knees back. Very difficult to do. You're gonna stay here for 3. You're gonna stay here for 2. Stand it up for star pose. Parallel out the feet. And then take the hands behind the back. Palm to palm grip. Inhale, back bend. Yogi fold. Take the hands away from the low back. Take the hands from the low back. And then stretch and rinse into the shoulders here. Get ready to rise. In 3, in 2. Rise and shine, team. Take warrior 2 to the front of the room. So arms up, bend back into the left leg. Take a breath in to reverse your warrior. Dance it back. Breathe in. Chaturanga, hands to the floor. Flow like water. Low push up. Inhale to upward facing. Exhale. Down dog, left leg to the sky. Open the hip. Stay here in your split or flip the dog. Left foot is coming across. Fallen star, gang. Left hand down. Left foot comes across. Right arm up. Strong in both your legs. I want to try to get your toes to face upward. You might even feel compression in the kidney on your left side. Release the 3-legged dog. Left leg is to the sky. Left knee to left shoulder. Now left knee travels to the left wrist. Left knee travels back up to the armpit. 3-legged dog. Left leg to the sky. Runner's lunge. Left foot steps. Left arm, send it out. 3 taps. 1, 2, 3. Re-extend. Magnetize the thighs. Standing twist to exalted warrior. Right arm up. Now we start in the twist, looking over the shoulder. But now I'm going to ask you to turn the shoulders so they face forward. And then look up towards the sky. From here, we come to Crescent Lunge, remove some of the back bend. Big step, right foot meets the left for Birdie Pose. Sink it down with the hips. Staff pose, left knee. Hands to the hips, modified airplane. Revolved half moon, land the left hand, extend up through the right. Dancing Shiva, don't drop it. Take the right hand outside of the foot. Kick it back and twist it open. Back to the center, hands to the hips. Airplane pose proper. Soften the right leg. Land your warrior two. Extend out through the arms. On your next inhale, we take star pose. We stand it up. Toes are out, heels coming together. Big power pose here. Gotta squat. Sweep the right arm underneath the left. 3 circles to the right. Sink it down. Go. 1. Center. 2. Center. 3. Center. Re-squat. Unwind the arms. Reach them up. Eagle the left arm underneath the right. Engage that squat 3 times. Left. And center. Left. And center. Left. And center. Reach the arms up. Stay in the squat. Stay in the squat. Star pose. Stand it up. Toes in, heels out. Hands to your low back. Thumbs press into the low back. You want to draw the shoulder heads together. Push the hips forward, back bend. Strong legs here. Keep pushing the hips forward. Stay really strong in the legs. Fold in. When your hands come to the floor, we're going to take Skandasana pose where your right butt cheek is over the right heel. Come on down. Walk it to the other side. Skandasana left butt cheek. Set the hands on the floor. You're going to take warrior two with your right foot forward. Extend the arms up. Reverse the warrior. Breathe in. Low plank. Breathe out. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, down dog. As soon as you get to down dog, I'm going to ask you to bend your knees. We're going to float forward. Land and drop your butt onto the floor. Roll onto your back. Knees to chest. Squeeze in. Maybe even wrap your arms in front of the shins. Let's pull it in. Feet to the sky, hands behind the skull. Interlace the fingers, please. And now we're going to twist our right elbow towards the left knee 10 times, but keep your legs nice and immobilized. So let's lift up. 1, 2, 3. Isolate the core. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other side. Left elbow towards the right knee. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Come back to the center. Place the hands on the floor alongside your hips, or you can even bring your palms underneath your hands underneath your butt. Bring your feet down, about 25% or so. Keep flexing the toes. And now lift the chest off the mat. Actually, lift the shoulders off the mat so your chest is lifting towards the toes. Halfway down, 50%. Keep lifting. Now hover the heels 2 inches. Keep lifting and looking at the toes. And then we're going to scissor the feet back to the sky. Okay? Second set. You can bring your shoulders back down. Bring it down 25. Now re-engage and get the shoulders to lift. Halfway down. Keep lifting up through the shoulders. Keep walking the hands towards the back of the mat. Okay, heels hover 2. Keep lifting up. Slow scissors to the sky. Okay, grab the backs of the thighs. Okay, from here we're going to come to modified boat. So rock up, 1 action. 1 action, 1 action. Okay, now we're going to extend the feet up. See if you can flex the toes. Now peace sign fingers to the big toes. Lift up, and if you have room, bring the feet apart. Keep lifting the chest. Back to the center. Grab the backs of the knees, okay? Legs are still straight. Now bend the knees. Now you're in the modified boat. And then from modified boat, we're gonna take rock and roll vinyasa. One time back. Rock it forward, plant the hands. Low push-up. We'll meet in upward facing. And then we'll meet in downward facing. Where I'm gonna ask that you take your left foot to the sky first. Set the left foot to the outside of your left wrist. Plant your right knee onto the mat. And then with the left hand, you're gonna reach up behind you, take the top of the right foot. See about pulling the right heel in towards your butt cheek. Pull it in. As you pull it in, you're seeking to sink the hips forward. Rotate the chest to the left. And release. We're going to toe heel the left foot across the floor for your half pigeon. Okay, your left shin is forward. You can take a little sight over the right shoulder. Make sure the right heel's in line. And then we walk our hands forward as far down as practicable, as far down that is safe and effective. And then you refocus on your breath. Coming back up onto the hands. Downward facing dog. Left leg to the sky. Lift it up. Shake it out. Shake it out. Come to high plank. Come to low plank. Inhale to upward facing. And come to down dog. Send the right leg up and back. Right foot to the outside of the right wrist. Left knee sets down, right toes turn 45 degrees to the right, and with your right hand, take it behind and take the left foot. Pull it in, open up. Release, half pigeon. Right toes come across the floor. Right knee sets down by the right wrist. Sight over the left shoulder. And then bring yourself down. Make your way back up onto the hands. Bring both feet out in front of you. So slide over onto the right hip point. Send both legs out. If you need to bump the knees up and down in order to get some evenness into the hip flexors after doing the pigeons there, do so. From here, bring the arms out to the side and then up to the sky. Breathe in, fold forward, take it down. Walk the hips back and the heels forward a little bit. Take a breath in, and I want you to melt. No pulling, just use the weight of the body and gravity, the combination of the two to get the stretch. And release. We're gonna bring our feet wide. So we're gonna do a wide angle seated forward fold. We didn't do a triangle today, so this will serve to get into the inner groin. Feet come way apart, flex the toes. You can even bring the hands behind you, and when you do so, you arch and bloom the chest up to the sky. And then from here, we walk the hands out in front. Out in front, you wanna try to keep the toes coming back. Toes coming back so they're facing up, so it's an external rotation, and we start to bring our body down. So when you hit your point where you can't go anymore, what you do is you stop there and you breathe in to extend and extend and extend. And then it's on the exhale, the body's like, oh, okay, I'll let you go a little deeper. So you're just asking permission from the body to go a little deeper into the stretch by breathing. That is the language the body's responding to. About 3 breaths. And release, draw the feet back together. Make your way onto your back. Drag the knees into the chest. Again, you're gonna wrap your arms in front of the shins, maybe even go elbow to elbow. Drop the head onto the floor. And now you're drawing your hips down and forward. So have the effect of kicking the knees into the arms. Now the back of the head is on the mat and you're kind of tucking your chin to your extent. And from here, you're gonna send your left leg forward, hugging the right knee in, setting up for your wind removing pose. In wind removing, you want to draw the elbows towards this rib cage. You want to draw the knee to the outside of the rib cage and then in towards the armpit. A pinching sensation and some pain in the hip is not uncommon. And then from here, we move into our supine twist. Drag the right knee across the body. Goalpost out the arms. It is better to have the knee off of the floor and both shoulders on the floor, in my opinion. Many yogis will take their hand and they will press the knee down. So have the effect of having the right shoulder come up. I say split the difference, trying to keep the right shoulder on the floor. And let's come to the center. Both knees come into the chest. This is just to get the spine neutralized. So if you need to work the knees in a circular fashion, when you're ready, let's drive the right heel down, hug the left knee in, make the space in the rib cage, hug in center line. And twist. And release, coming back to center. One more last, knees to chest to neutralize. And then we'll take Supta Baddha Konasana, soles of the feet together. Make sure there's a little bit of space between your body and your heels. So I'd like a longer diamond versus a steep diamond. And then place a hand on the belly and a hand on the heart. And you want to feel the rise of the belly and and the rise of the chest and the rise of the clavicles. This is indicating that you're breathing in the fullest extent. You're using all of your diaphragmatic capabilities. And then it's on the exhale that you feel that draining of the air out of the lungs. And please very gently draw your knees together. You can take your hands to the outsides of the thighs, bring them together, and then roll into the fetal position. And then from the fetal position, make your way up to a seated position. Gathering up at the end of our class. Close the eyes down, please. Bring the hands to the center line of the chest with the thumbs coming to the heart and the heart lifting up slightly to the thumbs. As always, the higher self in me honors the higher self in you. And please go ahead and open up your eyes. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me here in Salt Lake City and joining this Power Yoga channel. My name is Christian Allaire. Thank you so much for all the folks that are giving me Venmo donations. It really helps offset the cost to run this channel. The equipment's expensive, have to do streaming services to get the music and of course the editing software, et cetera, et cetera. So I'm very grateful for it. I love doing the videos for free. Don't get me wrong about that. It's a true joy. If you got value, hit the subscribe button and please share the channel so we can grow the channel and grow the community of yogis throughout the world. Thank you so much. I will see you on the next video. Have a great rest of your day.